All right, we're going to take the mower deck off this thing today. And I don't know how much I can accomplish because I just have my phone here. And let's see. Well, I want to document which holes those are on that side and on that side because it seems to work really good. It's the second one down on the outers. You got to pull these clips off. And there's that and that. So, oh, I have the mower deck down. I gotta pull it up first. I'll never get those off. So let me start this thing up, and I'll pull it up a little bit so that the wheels are off the ground, and then I'll pull those off. All right. Well, obviously the tractor had to be running to do that because the hydraulic pump. Yeah, I'll put those right up there. The hydraulic pump would need to pump to lift this. I'd probably recommend that you use a pair of pliers or a screwdriver, but since I didn't bring one down, I'll probably end up going to get one. All right, well, now that I have that one off as well, I'm going to go over here and reach over the tractor, and with this lever I'm going to push it, and the whole mower deck's going to fall to the ground. Not fall, it goes down nice and slow. I push it all the way down, and there it goes. It should be sitting on the ground now. Make sure. Yeah, a little bit. Just that front wheel's holding it up. So the next thing I have to do now is I have to take and disconnect it from here. Pull this guy out like so. And, oh, that was easy. That was a piece of cake. I didn't think that'd be that easy. Oh, another thing I have to do also is release the drive, which is way back. I don't know if you can see it. You see it? It's right there. Let me see if I can reach that. Maybe that was something I should have done before I started all the other work, but let's see if I can get this here. And it's always good to try and do this stuff shortly after moving horse manure. I don't have a clue what the camera's looking at right now. Grab it with this hand. All right, you just slide the collar back, and then it slides down the spline like so. That works good. Okay, so I don't believe that I mess with this at all. Leave that where it's at. Down here, it's a rod. Let's see what I have to do to release that. Just pull it, and it turns up. You can see that little eyelets that lock, and then at that point I think I should be ready to move forward with the mower deck or with the tractor, and this will pull out. Then I can lift everything, and then I just allegedly back right over this. So let's see what happens. Out here a little bit, and my thought is if I put these back in, I'll be able to move that deck around a little bit. I just don't know how I'm going to lift it back up. I guess I got the tractor to lift it, but or a big pry bar. We'll see what happens. I'm going to put this up. Maybe this will capture what's happening. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. off to the races. Poop, I have to be sitting in the seat better. Looks like it came off. Now I'm going to pull that back up and see what happens. Back up. I think I can just back off the neck. Go get myself something to make it like a little ramp. So you might want to think about having something on the front of the back to act as a little bit of a ramp. Something to think about. And I guess something else we can add is don't dilly-dally. Like if I tried to do it real slow, it was moving, but like speed it up a little bit, it went right over. But I don't think that's the safest method either. You have to hope your aim and your alignment, everything's good. Anyhow, it's off and it didn't seem to break anything. It did kind of rub the bottom of the deck a little bit on the asphalt, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. All right, let me see. The next thing I want to do, like I said, is see if I can lift it enough to get these wheels on so I can use the wheels kind of to move that around a little bit. And then I'll have to use probably the front bucket to lift it up so I can see what service I have to do to the blades. I've hit a couple of things over the summer, so I'll be back. All right, so there it is in all of its glory. the mower deck has been removed. As you can see, I was able to get the pins back in where they were and the wheels on, so it does move. Yeah, it's making a liar out of me. There. Well, don't go into the track. Anyhow, so that's it. This piece will come off. You can just pull that right off. Let's see if I had that. Just so I'm kind of documenting this for myself more than anything, so I remember how things came apart. The drive shaft doesn't move a whole lot, so you want to definitely take care you don't bend that on anything. It's not that heavy. You're able to get it up and put those pins in. I just lifted it up and shoved the piece of 2x4 under it and had to lift a little bit more to get the pins in. If I do it again, I may use the bucket. it's I think it only weighs like 200 pounds, but you're not lifting the whole thing. You're just lifting the side of it. Yeah, because I'm probably going to need to stick a chain on those nifty hooks and take this thing somehow back to the barn or the shed where I'm going to keep it for the winter. I'll get it up and blow it off and take a look if I find anything really interesting. I know, like I said, one of those blades under there is pretty banged up because it, I found a chain. Hit a chain, enough to stop the whole thing, so I'm sure that looks like crap under there, but I've used it a couple times since then. Doesn't seem to be out of balance or anything. All right, so if I have nothing else to report, this will be it, and we'll see what happens with the blades. Thanks for watching. Like I said, not too heavy, but this probably isn't the safest way to haul it, so we'll do it. Alright, we got that down there without incident. I think I forgot to add 38.8 hours on it. Still loving it. Well, I don't think it'll be necessary to take this linkage off because it does still kind of sit higher. This is for the mower deck we just took off, and it does sit higher than everything else. It'd be nice if they had like a little cover you could put over the exposed shaft that sticks through so it doesn't get all covered up with manure and everything. Maybe they do. I'll have to look and see. It's not like I'm doing 70 miles an hour with this thing or anything. I have to worry about a vibration. The other thing I noticed too is those caps keep coming off. You know, you can plug them together to keep dirt from getting in them, but they keep coming off. So I guess when we go to do the service on this, we'll take the front end loader off too, and the thing will really be naked. Here's how it looks without the mower deck on it. It's kind of looks different, so definitely needs cleaned up. That'll be a job for Superman, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching. Also, if you're looking to take this off or see how to do anything on these Yanmar SAs, there's the Yanmar Academy, and I watch that a lot of times. Of course, the way they do things, it always goes off without a hitch, and you know, you don't see them dragging the lawnmower or the belly mower over down the hill when you're trying to drive over top of it. But anyhow, at least gives you the rough idea, the rough way to do it, the correct way, I guess, as per the manual. They do tell you to refer to the manual. But you know, you come out here to do this kind of thing and you don't bring the manual with you, and you hope you'll be able to figure it out without hurting yourself or anybody else. All right, just getting ready to wind up this whole video, putting all the pieces together, when I realized that I guess I must have not recorded when I thought I did, but a couple of things I did want to add, that I did add, but got deleted, I think, is I took the front loader off this tractor to, I'll just zoom it down, you don't want to stare at my face the whole time. Took the front loader off when I went to cut grass, just to try it without the front loader. I thought it would actually make my cornering a lot nicer, but the thing is, without the extra weight from this front loader, and when you live in an area that's not flat like Kansas or something. It's got a little bit hilly here, and trying to steer around things. You have almost no steering in the front without the weight from this front loader. Just the front's so light. So may have to look into getting some type of a weight system maybe for the front. I don't know, we'll find out. Anyhow, I left the loader on because I always use the loader anyhow while I'm cutting grasses. You know, sometimes there's scoops of dirt I want to pick up, or bushes I want to lift out of the way, logs I want to move. But anyhow, so it really wasn't that bad. It's just kind of remembering that that's on there. You have to always watch out for. The other thing I did want to add about the mower deck, and I'm going to show a short video of it, is because of the way the mower deck's designed and with these big tires on this tractor, you can't get underneath things like fence posts and stuff when you're running along the back side of the field. So it makes it a little bit tougher. Whereas with my regular riding mower, my Husqvarna, the deck sticks out. It's a 54-inch deck. It sticks out a good portion on the side, so I can swoop in and out underneath the fence posts, which is helpful. Otherwise, you have to weed whack everything. Not a big deal either way. Let me think. Oh, the other thing I'm going to say is it's not quite ready for the 50-hour service. But if you're going to do a 50-hour service, I looked on Amazon and everything instead of buying a parts kit, because the service kit kind of includes parts you don't really need for the 50-hour service, and it doesn't include everything that you do need. So I looked on Amazon, and some of the filters are outrageous. You know, the best price I found is actually at the Yanmar dealer. So for the filters that you need for this, check your Yanmar dealer. As far as the filter tractor fluid, I don't think you're going to find it any cheaper anywhere else. It's outrageously expensive. I don't know if you really need Yanmar tractor fluid or not, but being as it's only got 50 hours on it and there's allegedly a 10-year warranty, I don't know if I'm going to fool around with it. I'll probably just pay the $30 a gallon, and I believe it takes 4-point-some gallons to do the hydraulics. All right, but that's all I had. I wanted to add those, and then I'll show this short video of me cutting, and you'll see what I mean about how I can't get underneath the fence post. I figured if I just threw that in there, you might think this guy's crazy. So I think that's all I have to report for now as far as everything with the tractor goes. Still really loving it. It's got a lot of power. Again, once you get used to using it, you'll find gobs of power. You know, it's got plenty, at least enough power for me anyhow. So thanks for watching, and have a happy Halloween, which is coming up shortly.